Hello and welcome to the Sisters for Fitness Wellness Show. I'm Stephanie Gaines Bryant. Our guest today is Michael Campbell. He's a life coach and a massage therapist. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, I should be thanking you. So, yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Now, Michael, the name of your company is Healing on the Bay.
Yes.
Where does that come from? And it sounds soothing, by the way.
Yes, well, you know, water, we're 96% water, or whatever the percentage is, very high percent of water. So that's why it sounds tranquil to you, because it resonates with our inner constitution. So the name of the company was created out of a focus on one of my deepest passions, which is sailing. And I, because I'm a life coach and I'm also a wellness coach, the two kind of go hand in hand, I said, how can I combine all of my loves, which is holistic lifestyle and healing and sailing, along with music. I love music, and eating really well. And when I say eating really well, I mean whole vegetarian food that's healthy and nourishing and delicious. Delicious is very important. So I was sitting down saying, how can I combine all of these? And I said, I know I can create an opportunity for people to go sailing and have a wellness experience on the water.
Do you think people nowadays are moving toward a more holistic lifestyle for the most part?
Absolutely. It's kind of in the culture now. When I first became vegetarian, which was 36 years ago, there was no tofu to be found in a grocery store.
I'm sure not.
So now we actually have, major grocery stores have a whole section dedicated to healthy food. So, and of course, you know, the big conglomerates, Whole Foods, et cetera, are kind of mainstream now. So.
Indeed they are. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but I want to start off with talking about the massage therapy.
Okay, great.
That's where you started out in your career, isn't it?
Yeah, for the most part, yes. Started making money. I became vegetarian first, and as a result of studying holistic health, I started to discover all these different modalities that contributed to being well and being healthy. Massage therapy being one of them.
How does massaging the body help a person become more healthy?
Well, we know that approximately 75% of all disease is stress related. So I focus on reducing stress. And that's, of course, one of the main modalities massage therapy is one of the main modalities for and most effective modalities for reducing stress.
You know, I looked up some statistics on stress, and it's over 50% of people feel like they're stressed.
Yeah.
Whether they know it or not, whether it's on a subconscious level or a conscious level, they are feeling stress and probably don't know where that stress is coming from.
And that's only the 50% of those are only those who are awake at the wheel and have an awareness of being stressed. Then you get the other 25% who are in denial about being stressed. But stress is showing up in their bodies in the way of disease and illness, from headaches to digestive issues to heart disease, arthritis, you name it. You know, especially the degenerative diseases are very stress related. And of course, you know, our immune systems are directly related to stress. And you know, you can actually, just by reducing your stress, enhance your immune strength, your ability to fight disease.
When you go to a massage therapist, how do you know what the right massage is for you at that time? There are, I'm sure, many types of massages. Mm-hmm. How do you match the massage with whatever the person's needs are at that time?
Well, that's an awesome question. So when people are searching out massage as a health modality or a healing modality, they have to ask themselves, what's my goal? What's my intention? Do I just want to relax, or am I dealing with any aches and pains in my body? If it's both, then you want to consider all the different types of massages that will deal with those complaints or those issues that you are suffering from. So for instance, if you're just wanting to relax, Swedish massage is a great way to do that. Swedish massage is the technique that we use as a massage therapist, and it is the common, most used modality that we learn in school. It is the most recognized by our medical system, and it's basically a way to just settle down, let your nervous system quiet. It's a way to get your circulation going, circulation meaning blood as well as lymphatics. Lymphatics are directly connected to your immune system. So the process of massage therapy increases circulation and also begins to quiet the nervous system, the connection between the nerves and the muscles.
There are other types of massages as well. I mean, every couple of years there seems to be something that's more popular than something else.
Right.
What are the other types of massage that you work with?
Okay, so let me just start with the basics. You have structurally based massage therapy, and then you have energy-based massage therapy.
Like the Reiki?
Like Reiki. There
Okay.
you go. That's the most popular these days.
Yes, that's the new thing. That's the thing.
That's the new thing in terms of energy. Let's just stay on the energy modality. So you also have something called shiatsu, which is finger pressure that is connected to the Eastern philosophy of medicine and also very connected to acupuncture. So you're using tsubo points to manipulate energy in the body by thumb pressure or finger pressure on those particular points. So that's shiatsu. Mm-hmm. There's another system called polarity, which is connected to the East Indian philosophy of medicine, and it is the Ayurvedic philosophy of medicine. So that's polarity, helps to balance the negative and positive poles in your body, and we use techniques, or we just use laying on of hands, positive and negative polarities in the body to balance, to connect the circuitry, the electromagnetic circuitry in the body, and balance out the energy there. Now, in terms of structurally based systems, we have Swedish is one of them because it's hands-on and you're actually working with the musculature, the blood and lymph. And then we have, most people are leaning toward deep tissue.
Yes.
Which now goes deeper into the musculature and addresses the connective tissue that surrounds each muscle fiber, each muscle itself, and then each muscle group. And it's that white putty substance that surrounds those muscles. You know, when we eat chicken or beef, we see that white stuff. Well, some of it is fat, some of it is connective tissue. So as we are considering what modality to use, you might want to consider deep tissue or connective tissue therapy to address the chronic pain or chronic tension in your body, those things that crop up. For instance, if you feel like you cannot turn your head all the way to in one direction or the other, then you know that you have limited range of motion, and that's probably due to bound up connective tissue in your body for whatever reason, caused by injury or caused by repetitive activity at work. Holding a phone to your shoulder like this will make that shoulder stay up when you're trying to relax. All of a sudden now you've got one shoulder higher than the other.
For my Christmas gift, my husband got a sports massage for me.
Oh, nice.
And
because you're so athletic.
I didn't know what to expect. I walked in and I had no idea that this was going to be different from, I guess, the Swedish massages that I'd always gotten. And I found it a little more uncomfortable than I thought.
Right.
It would be.
Sports massage has a variety of techniques that we use, but the one that probably was jarring to you was tapotement, which is your typical sports massage when you see boxers getting ready for a boxing match. They'll be on the table and the athletic trainer or their trainer will be doing these karate chops.
Yes.
That's called tapotement. And it's stimulating to the nervous system and to the muscular
Well, she did something with the knuckles that I thought was going to send me to the moon.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
So how do people prepare themselves? Because like I said, I walked in. That's why I asked you specifically. The first questions were the difference in massages. Mm-hmm. I was clueless.
Yes. Well, I'm so glad that you brought that up, because when people come to me, I take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes to sit them down, and especially if you're a new client, to tell you what it is that I do and what to expect. So I check in with you about how's your day, and for me that's a temperature check on what your stress levels are when you walk in the door. And then I let you know the type of body work that I'm doing, which is going to be, for the most part with me, deep tissue work, because my focus and aim is to help you reduce your pains, aches and pains, and your chronic pain and tension. So in doing so, I have to create a safe environment for you to feel like you can actually relax and let go as I'm working deeply. So the type of work that I do is slow and gradual. So if I'm using my knuckles, which I rarely use, mainly I'm using my fingertips, thumbs, palm of my hand. Sometimes I'll use my elbow, but you'll know what's coming before it hits you, so that it's a gradual experience of deep pressure rather than a sudden one. Sports massage tends to be very aggressive because it's stimulating. It depends on what aspect of the sports massage that you're receiving.
Now, when you're getting a massage, I think most people feel like they're in one of their most vulnerable states, because you feel like you're almost naked.
Right.
You're with a stranger.
Right.
And those things come to your mind. What does my body look like?
Right.
To see my fat rolls.
Right.
I got a mole on my back.
That's right.
What is he gonna think?
Yeah.
So how do you match how do you know what to look for in a massage therapist to make sure that it's someone who will make you feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Because you feel very vulnerable when walking into a room, getting a massage.
Yeah. Well, my training in the school that I went to is very awareness oriented, meaning we got trained in being with our client in a way that allows us to understand what state of mind they are in. And so I let people know that, one, it's an honor for me to be working with you. I sometimes call myself a healer, but it's really not me that's doing the healing. I'm the facilitator of the healing. So when you come to me, I let you know that, one, it's safe, and I let you know that by my manner, because I'm respecting who you are. I ask you questions. You fill out a client history form, and I am offering you the opportunity to become aware of your thoughts, your emotions, as they connect to your muscle, to the muscle tension in your body. So you have a muscle contraction, which often is triggered by quote-unquote stress. So now that's connected to your nervous system, which goes to your brain, and you have an emotional response to that. So I have a lot of reverence and honor of that process for you. Most of us in our training get that, so that when you come in, we have our massage hat on, so to speak, and we want you to feel comfortable. We use our massage voice, which is our indoor, therapeutic voice, so that you know that you're coming to get soothed and healed rather than something that's going to be abrupt. And also, just to address your concern about what you look like, I never see anyone naked. All right, so you're covered, you're draped. You're either in a towel or a sheet, and I never see you
I guess it's you're naked.
Yes, that's
so
that's
it's
true.
all in our minds. So I guess it's up to you as the therapist to make us feel comfortable
Yes.
in that.
And safe.
Massage isn't like taking a yoga class, for example, how often? Like someone can take a yoga class 2, 3, 4 times a week. You
Yeah.
can't get a massage 2, 3, 4 times a week.
Well, you could, but you'd have to kind of figure out how to make that work.
Yes.
Most people get a massage once a week because they've got something chronic going on. I recommend people get a massage once a week if you are in crisis, so to speak. So, for instance, if you've got chronic lower back pain and you're having a hard time standing up straight, I would recommend a once a week session. If you've got chronic neck pain, where you're at work and you're at the computer and you're in a static position looking at a computer screen all day, and you're not getting up to take a break every half hour, which is what I recommend.
So you should get up every half hour.
At least.
Every half hour. And take a break or take a walk or do something.
And do a little stretch, shake out your hands, shake out your body. Exactly, do just a little stretching. Take 2 minutes and then sit back down.
And what's the effects if you don't?
Well, you're going to get shortened muscle tissue. And so there's a little mechanism inside each muscle that tells the muscle what tension length it should be at. And so if you're chronically contracting your muscle, like I said, if you're on the phone a lot, or if your shoulders at your workstation are too high and your hands are up here, then your shoulder muscles are going to become a little too short and will not remember the natural state of relaxation when you're done at work. So you go home and now you've got shoulder and neck tension because you've been sitting there, not getting up, taking a break, stretching out, and now you need to see a massage therapist to work all that out. And so what I do is I help to lengthen and broaden that connective tissue that surrounds the muscle, and I stick my thumb into the belly of the muscle to let it know it's okay to let go and communicate with that mechanism to actually have the muscle lengthen.
How does all of this connect with the whole holistic lifestyle? Here we've got the physical, dealing with getting massages. How do you deal with, for example, the nutrition, what you put inside your body? Mm-hmm. Massaging the body is one thing, taking care of it in that way is one thing. How do you recommend taking care of yourself in what you put in your body? Because you've mentioned that you are a vegetarian, mm-hmm. and that this journey started with your life as a vegetarian.
Right. So, to segue from the body to nutrition, well, the two are kind of go hand in hand because you need nutrition for your body to work. When you are injured or you're having any kind of stress, high stress levels in your life, your body's using chemicals, your body's using vitamins and minerals and water to repair tissue and to rejuvenate. So if you don't have the adequate nutrition for tissue repair, cellular reproduction, to remove waste that gets created during your day, especially from tension, then you're going to have a buildup of these kinds of toxins in the body. You won't have the proper nutrition or the vitamins and minerals and enzymes to repair those tissues. So I do ask on my questionnaire what kind of diet you have. If you've got a junk food diet, a high meat diet, if you're eating your vegetables as your mother and father and grandmother would tell you to do when you're growing up, I kind of ask you to look at those and to turn your attention toward eating more healthy so that you're not creating lactic acid in your body or uric acid from a high meat diet. That creates, those kinds of issues in the body that you feel physically when you're moving around.
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, what I'd like you to do is give us a sample of a chair massage.
Okay.
And how that can help you in feeling rejuvenated, feeling less stressful, and more even, more at peace.
Excellent.
All right. We've been talking to Michael Campbell. He's a life coach and a massage therapist and owner of Healing on the Bay. We'll be back right after this. Hello and welcome back to the Sisters for Fitness Wellness Show. I'm Stephanie Gaines Bryant. Our guest today is Michael Campbell. He is a massage therapist and a life and wellness coach. And right now we're going to get a little sample of what Michael does. Get a short massage, kind of give you an idea of what a massage is and how it can help you move toward a more holistic lifestyle. Thank you, Michael. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. All right, so I just want to give you a little taste of what relaxation can be in a short period of time. So you notice we've moved from the water. We're now here in the green pastures. And so this is actually I'm glad that we have the scene set up, because ideally, if you can have a 5-minute massage at work, it will actually feel like a vacation.
Wow.
So we're talking, work is probably the most stressful place in your life. We can reduce stress there, then, we're doing a good thing.
So how do we begin?
So we begin, I'm going to actually have you sit in the chair and kneel, and then I'm going to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
Where do you experience pain or tension in your body?
Probably my right shoulder.
Right shoulder.
Yes.
Anywhere else?
Lower back.
Okay, lower back. And do you have any medical issues that I should know about? You don't necessarily have to say that, and let everyone know, but that's the question that I will ask most people.
Well, the Sisters for Fitness wellness program was born out of my desire to get people more healthy, people who are suffering from things like diabetes, because I am a diabetic. So
Okay.
that is the issue that I deal with.
That's good to know. So that's a circulatory issue that I need to know about to be concerned about. However, there's no concern. We're going to do a light massage. We're going to do something very easy, and you're going to be relaxed at the end.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Put this here so you can put your face right in the headrest there.
Okay.
And I can adjust it if we need to. Good. Let me tilt it up just a little bit. Good. How's that?
That's great.
All right, I'm going to raise the armrest. So I want you to put your arms right in front, both of them. There you go. And you're nice and relaxed? Okay, good. I'm going to warm my hands up. And what I want you to do is just completely let go as you're in the chair. And I see I ran into your mic there, so I'm going to try to avoid that. But I usually start at the shoulders, because that generally is where most people carry their tension and their stress. And I'm just doing compression here to begin with. And as I'm doing this, I'm getting you to relax. All right, and I'm taking in information about your muscle tissue, how tight or how loose you might be. And right now, what I'm feeling is, wow, you're pretty loose. And this is a sign of someone who is taking care of themselves and probably has some form of stress management in your life. Do you have stress management in your life in any form?
Yes, yoga.
Yoga. I knew
And
you were gonna say
meditation.
that. And meditation. All right. So what I'd like for you to do is actually go into a meditative space right now. And let yourself really relax and let go. So I start at the shoulders, and then there are muscles that go up and down the spine on either side of the spine, called the erector spinae muscles. And this compression, this finger pressure, is actually going into the muscle fiber, and I can feel where there might be tightness. And if I find tightness, I tend to focus on that area. So as I'm working, I'm just kind of exploring where you might have tension. Now, we have common tension areas right in the middle of our shoulder blades, right between our shoulder blades and right along the shoulder blade right in here. So these are common areas, and people say, oh, that feels so good. How did you know? And I'd go, well, I'm psychic. No, I'm just joking. It's because 90% of people carry tension there. So right now I'm going to massage your neck. And again, this is a common area that people find that they get pain or tension because they're sitting at work in a static position, not moving. And they end up having a lot of pain there. So I'm going to go to the other side, work that area as well. So how's this pressure?
Oh, it feels great.
Feels great? You're not just saying that, are you?
I'm going to take you home.
Okay, well, I don't know if your husband's going to like that. But here's the thing. I am feeling pretty much you have done a really great job of managing your stress and really, lengthening your muscle tissue using yoga. I send people to yoga instructors all the time because yoga is a way to lengthen the musculature, and yoga also uses breathing, which oxygenates the body. And of course, we need oxygen for every, body process, and or any kind of chemical process or muscle activity in the body.
Now, Michael, a lot
Yes.
of people suffer with lower back pain.
Yeah.
And is that stress related as well?
Yeah, and so part of what we do is when we're upset, we tend to be worried in our abdomen, and there are muscles that are in the front of your abdomen that pull on your lower back, and the muscle in particular is called the psoas muscle, and that is one of the main causes for lower back tension. Okay, I'm going to finish up now, and here we go.
Oh, Michael, that was wonderful. I almost don't want to end the show. Thank you so
That
much
went
for
so
joining
fast.
us, and I will definitely have you back. We've been talking to Michael Campbell, and he is owner of Healing on the Bay, a massage therapist, and a life and wellness coach. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching the Sisters for Fitness Wellness Show. Have a great day.